Okay, this is the third and final box from a garage sale I went to a couple of weeks ago. Hopefully you saw the first video that I spent $80 on that box of goods. The second box I spent $80 on that box of tools. There's a video on that. And this is the third box that I spent $100 on. And I got a couple of higher end things here. I definitely think it was worth $100, but probably didn't get the smoking deal that I got on the other ones. And a couple of the items I thought were probably worth more than they really were. I would have felt better if I would have spent about $80 on this box versus the $100 that I spent. So let me take you through a bunch of the items here. So the first item I'll take you through and show you is the SK socket set here. This is a metric set on a Hansen rail. They are really nice, but they are incomplete, unfortunately. But these do go for a lot of money, and it's actually going to cost me some money to complete it because SK goes for a lot. But I'll sit on it. It's no need for me to rush to fill that, as I do have a lot of metric sockets. But they do go for some money, and I did look at them online, and they're expensive. This is a gear wrench set. In the other video you saw I got the metric one. On this one I went and got the SAE one. These are definitely the older ones. As you can see, they are made in Taiwan. They're fine toothed in nice shape. I do like that they're in the case. You can take them around with you. They'll fit nice in the toolbox. So that was in there. This is a small channel locks pliers. I did clean it up a little bit. As you can see, it's in nice shape. The teeth are in nice shape. I love channel locks. I love mini pliers. These aren't cheap. New, they go for probably 15 bucks, I think, 18 bucks. So that I was able to get a little cheap USA made Craftsman ratchet was in there. And now let me take you over to this here. Now this here is where I thought was worth a lot more money than it turned out as it was. And that's the Matco box end ratcheting wrenches. So here you got a 13 millimeter. No, I'm sorry. It starts with a 10, and it goes through 17, but I am missing a few. So I have 10, 13, no, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 17. The chrome is so shiny on them that they actually are hard to read the lettering when they're from a distance. So really nice fine tooth, as you can see there. Nice shape, double box end. They're really thin, and you can feel the quality of them. These are Matco when they were made in the USA. I believe their wrenches are no longer made in the USA. They're made in Taiwan. So I got excited when I saw them. I thought they were going to be worth a lot more than they actually were. Because of that, I don't know what they go for. I've been looking online. They're $100 maybe for them used, but they're not a killing. Maybe they cost a couple hundred new. I don't think there's as much demand as Matco as I thought they were when I bought them. The other thing I got here is a Matco ratchet, and I thought this was going to be worth a little bit more than it turns out it was. This ratchet is a 1/2 inch drive, and it is semi fine tooth. It's not a super fine tooth, but it's decent. It's 15 inches. It's model number. Let's see if I get the model number here. Maybe somebody's familiar with this. CFR 15TG. Definitely has signs that it was used, but it's not beat up by any means. It's 15 inches, so it is a longer style. So I thought that was going to be worth new. I can only find one of them on eBay. It is made in the USA. I know a lot of their stuff, like I said, is no longer made in the USA. So it is 15 inches. It's long leverage. It's nice. It's fine tooth. I seen one new. I guess it was new old stock going for 160, but nothing crazy. And then I just got a bunch of miscellaneous sockets, as you can see there. Whenever I find ones that are older, or ones that I need to complete a set, I'll grab them. So some of those sockets are V series. As you can see here, the older 1/4 inch Craftsman V series. And when I can grab some that I need to complete a set, like in this case, I needed a 7 millimeter. And this here is the E series, and look at the chrome on that compared to the G series. Both made in the USA. One's from the mid 80s and one's from the 2000s. You can see the difference. The E series, I believe, was Eastco that made those, and the G series was maybe Apex Tool Group towards the end. And the last thing I got was this Craftsman rasp. It is made in the USA. It's a file, it's a rasp, it does several different things. Just happened to be in the box, and I thought it'd be pretty neat. So that was my third box for $100. Tell me what you think. I mean, it's definitely worth $100, but I just feel like I didn't get a smoking deal. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned as I have another garage sale find, and that includes a power tool that I'm going to try to get working that can help me restore tools. So stay tuned. Thanks. I forgot to mention these sockets. So I just wanted to call these out because they're really kind of cool. What these are is some odd sizes that are a little bit harder to find. So these are 7/8, 3/8 drive. You got 12 point and 6 point. Those aren't super rare, but they're harder to find than the smaller sizes for sure. This size is a 15/16, and this becomes even harder to find. The same with the 1-inch. So if you have any sort of these standard Harbor Freight trays or any of these trays, a lot of them go up to 1-inch, and it's hard to get them beyond 7/8. So there's definitely demand for those, and I have very few of those, so I always pick them up when I can see it, when I can find them. And then these, the same thing. So this is most sets only go up to a 20 millimeter. This is a 22, this is a 21, and this is an 18. So not super rare in the 18, but definitely on these two. And the deep sockets are the same. So hard to find the 1-inch 3/8 drive and the 15/16 1/8 drive. So I wish I would have found the 15/16 because I'm still missing that for my set. Just thought those were pretty neat. Wanted to add that in. Thanks.